So I'm going to go NATO that immediately. I'm going to fireball all three and the collector. And he done goofed.
Sussing out your luck. Going hard in the paint. And that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're hitting you up with the only viable Xbow deck in the game right now. Obviously, after Tesla got a nerf, you're not able to use Tesla with Xbow, and this NATO variation with Ice Wizard is new and improved. The traditional variation is going to have Rocket, but Fireball does so much better against all the Royal Hog and Magic Archer decks. You're also going to have Fire Spirits and Log to kill Royal Hogs. Fire Spirits and Log is a combination that gets you a +1 elixir trade against every single Royal Hog push. Also, Ice Wizard and Mega Minion do really well against a lot of tank decks, and also Ice Golem is instrumental in kiting bridge spam and other units to the opposite lane, giving you more time to defend. I highly suggest you guys check out this new and improved Xbow variation, and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comments section. So we're dropping the Hog Scream emote, we're going to be dropping the Ice Golem in the back, and this dude's going to just give me a thumbs up. I'm going to go for a Mega Minion to make sure that we can kill the Goblin Gang, and he's going to get like one hit maybe, not too bad. Mega Minion's going to die though, and we haven't identified if he's going to have log bait or something. So he does have log bait. That's going to be a log for us, easy. He's going to have Cannon Cart. I want to go in for an Ice Wizard. I'm going to make sure that I have more elixir here, and I kind of want to go for an Ice Golem just to make sure that we can defend the Xbow a little bit better. So he's going to have a very aggressive log bait variation. He's going to end up having Bandit with it. I got to kill the Bandit, so I ended up having to drop Fire Spirits. Usually don't like doing that. When he goes in for another Goblin Barrel, I will NATO it. He doesn't drop it off to the side, that is. He saw Ice Wizard, so he might drop it off to the side. I have to be cognizant of that. So, I'm going to play a little bit more defensive until we get the capabilities of playing offensive. So I want to defend with Mega Minion and then go for an Xbow. We don't know if he's actually going to have Rocket or if he's just going to have like the standard variation. So, he ended up dropping a Princess. That means I'm able to snipe it with a Mega Minion. After I snipe it with a Mega Minion, I go in for an Xbow because the Mega Minion will defend it. Mega Minion will at least get 2 hits on the tower. So that's really good for us. He ended up logging and going in for a Rocket. So that's a ton of elixir on his end. So what I'm thinking is I can probably just go in for an Ice Wizard and then just play a little bit defensive. We know that he's going to have Barrel relatively soon. I'm going to go for an Ice Wizard on top of the Cannon Cart, and then I'm also going to go for an Ice Golem just to make sure that the Cannon Cart does not get close to our tower. Really need to make sure that is pushed backwards. Cannon Cart dies. That's a huge elixir trade for us. We only dropped 5 elixir. He dropped 7. So this is really good for us. Also one of his best counters to the Xbow, the Cannon Cart, will be out of cycle. It's really hard playing against all these Cannon Cart decks when you're playing Xbow because obviously Cannon Cart just obliterates it. So that's why you don't see too many Xbow players right now in this meta. So that's going to be NATOable. And we're going to just activate the King Tower. I'm going to relax now. Vibe away. You know, we might go in for another Cannon Cart push. So I'm going to go in for an Ice Wizard. I'm going to go in for an Ice Golem right in front. And then I want to go in for an Xbow as soon as I can. So he ended up rocketing that. Okay, this is really good for us. Unfortunately, he does have a really good matchup. He's going to have Rocket, and he's also going to have like Cannon Cart and a whole bunch of other confounding factors that I don't want to play against. But I can just NATO this backwards so then it never gets close to my Xbow. If that doesn't happen, then I don't know how he's going to be able to make anything happen on us because our Xbow is going to go right on top. I'm going to go for Fire Spirits, and he's going to go for a Prelog. Unfortunately for us, that's going to get a lot of damage, and our Xbow does not end up actually getting the full amount that I needed. But we're still alive, guys. We're still alive. We're still vibing. End up going in for a log here, and then I want to get back to another Ice Golem just to make sure that doesn't cross the river. It's so imperative that that doesn't happen. So when he goes in for a barrel, I will end up going in for a NATO backwards most likely. Actually, screw it. I'm going to go for Fire Spirits. It's a little bit better, a little bit more safe, and costs less elixir. So I'm going to go for Mega Minion yet again. I'm going to go in for an Xbow. Ice Wizard's still alive. We know that he might go in for a Cannon Cart. I have to get ready. He's just going to rocket it. We still get chip damage, and the Mega Minion is raining in the pain. Wow, he has to go for a Princess on defense, and then we still get a swipe. We're going to go for a Fireball. All I need to go is for one more Fireball after logging, and we do secure the W. So I'm going to wait to make sure that I have an elixir advantage before I do so. So he drops that off to the side. All I got to do is go for Fire Spirits when that happens. I go for a Fireball, and I collect the W. This dude ended up having Rocket, and he also had Cannon Cart. We still won. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Much love. Alright, we got a game against Spy 1 Jack. We're going to be saucing out of good luck, and we're going to see what's up. What does he want to do here? I could go for a log if I really want to. I just don't have a good card cycle. I can't cycle Ice Wizard in the back because I don't have it. I don't have Mega Minion, so I'm just going to go cycle a log. He's going to go for a Collector. I'm going to definitely have to Fireball that. So he's either going to have Golem or he's going to end up having 3 Musketeers. Hopefully it's going to be 3 Muskies. So we're going to have to wait and see. Kind of want to go Fire Spirits right at the river. He's not having Royal Hogs. I'd love to play Royal Hog players because, you know, Fire Spirits plus Log ends up completely obliterating Royal Hogs for a +1 elixir trade. I love having that happen. We just haven't gotten one of those players yet. So, I'm going to end up dropping Ice Golem here. Looks like we might be in a little bit of a predicament. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end up going for a Mega Minion right on top. And I think that I have to go in for a log on top of the 2 muskies. Fire Spirit should be putting in work, coupled with the Mega Minion. Obviously, we sustained a lot of damage, but there really wasn't anything we could do with our starting hand there. So, eating damage was the right play. Maybe we can bounce back when he goes in for a Collector. So, I'm going to end up going in for an Ice Wizard here. I'm going to set up a push. We know his Bandit is far out of cycle since he already dropped it, so I don't have to worry about that. And anything that he drops, we can just discourage him from doing anything with an Ice Golem, so that'd be really good for us. He actually goes in for a Zap, interestingly enough. I'm going for an Ice Golem. Wow, he's got every single tank possible. He's going to have Knight, he's going to end up having Bandit, and he's going to have Ice Golem. This is like a pretty interesting composition from this man. I have to go for Fire Spirits. I got to make sure that the Bandit does not break through. Fire Spirits are still allowing us to get through, and we're going to get more damage. Wow, he's got Pencil as well. Holy crap, what is this 3 Musketeer deck with every single tank imaginable? You really hate Xbow, don't you, sir? So we're going to have to go for Ice Wizard, otherwise the Barbarians would get on top of our tower, and we can't allow that to happen, guys. So I'm going to get ready. Obviously, he really wants me to go in for a Fireball there. I'm not going to. That would be a dumb play. I'm going to go in for a defensive Expo, and then I want to go in NATO and then Fireball all 3 Muskies as soon as he drops them. So, kind of just waiting for that. So I'm going to go NATO that immediately. I'm going to Fireball all 3 and the Collector. And he done goofed Aaron. Like, that was really good for us. So those positive elixir trades, that's why you don't Fireball the Collector. But guys, that's why you wait. You vibe. You relax a little bit. So I think that we're fine here. I might just go in for another offensive Expo because the Bandit's going to die. Going for another one. I can Fireball those 2, actually. I'm only going to hit 1. It doesn't really matter too much. End up going in for an Ice Golem, so then it directs hopefully the Knight. I'm not sure if it will or not. But I'm going to go for a log here. And I think we played that absolutely perfectly. That Fireball NATO hitting the Collector and all 3 Muskies, that was so juicy, guys. Gotta love it. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Much love. So I'm going to go NATO that immediately. I'm going to Fireball all 3 and the Collector. And he done goofed Aaron. Like, that was really good for us. Alright, we're going to go Fire Spirits at the river. We're just going to cycle them as our starting play. This guy's going to go for a Tombstone, so it could very well be Lava Loon. And it's looking like Lava Loon because he sauces out a Valkyrie. Could still be Graveyard, actually. Ah, no. It's Royal Hogs. Okay. Go NATO everything back. I'm going to go drop a log. And I think they're still going to get hits because they're busted, man. I have to also drop a Mega Minion. Yikes. That's so much damage that he just got. But that's also 8 Elixir, the Royal Hogs, plus the Valkyrie. It's a lot of elixir from him. I'm definitely going to go Fireball that Magic Archer. Fireball is pretty much like imperative in this meta. I think if you don't run Fireball with your Expo, you're going to be screwed. You can't really run Rocket anymore. So Fireball is way better against Royal Hogs, better against Magic Archer, better against Sappies, better against 3 Muskies, better against Lava Loon because it now propels back the balloon. So it's just way better. So I can end up going for an Expo here because we're going to have the Ice Golem still. And I want to utilize that, see if we can get anything accomplished. So he's going to have to drop a Tombstone. That's obviously not the best thing for him. I'm going to go Fire Spirits. So I'm going to immediately subsequently follow up with a Mega Minion. Unfortunately, the Valkyrie will end up persevering, but we will end up going for a Mega Minion right on top. It's not going to get a hit. The Skeletons might, though. Nah, barely not. He's going to go in for Royal Hogs. I can feel it coming there tonight, boys. So I'm going to have to Fireball them, unfortunately. Mega Minion's going to get a hit, though. Oh, juicy. Super juicy. Alright, so hopefully he doesn't split them. Alright, cool. I'm going to go Fireball those immediately. Ice Wizard should make short work of those. I think they're going to get a couple hits. Barely any. Let's go, boys. We're killing the game out here. So I ended up using my Fireball, unfortunately, so I don't have an answer to the Magic Archer. So what I'm feeling is I have to go for a defensive Expo. We're going to slaughter the Tombstone, and we're also going to kill the Magic Archer. So I'm about it. I'm totally about it. He's going to Fireball that. Interesting play. I agree with it. I honestly think it's probably his best bet in this situation. Can end up going for a log if I really desire, but I'm just going to go for a Mega Minion in the back. Set up that defensive Expo, going for another offensive one, and then we're vibing. You guys feel me on that? I think it's probably the best play. We go for another Ice Wizard. This Valkyrie is probably not going to accomplish anything. Wow, he's going to give me Fireball value. I'm totally about this. Oh, I should have NATO'd. I should have done the last second, like, reaction NATO. I was feeling it, boys, but I didn't do it. Will you ever forgive me for such a horrible misplay? Alright, so he's going to go for Royal Hogs. I'm going to go for a NATO. I want to go log all this back. I didn't die, unfortunately. And then the Expo is like still, it's still alive, okay. If it's still alive, that means I can go in for another Xbow, and then that defensive Xbow, it's going to go shredded Tombstone, whatever he wants to drop. Our Mega Minion is still kicking it. I can end up going for an Ice Wizard, and then I can go for a NATO. I think that's probably the move, boys. Or Fireball would have been better. Yeah, Fireball would have been a little bit better. It's okay, though. So I'm going to go Log. I'm going to go drop Mega Minion, and then I go for Fire Spirits right on top just to make sure it doesn't finesse us. Ice Wizard's got to kill that, and it does. So if you guys didn't know, Fire Spirits plus Log does end up completely finessing the entirety of his push. Royal Hogs just don't break through then. End up going for Ice Golem. Oh, nice Fireball. Well played, bro. Well played. But when he does that, I can just end up going for another defensive Xbow. Utilize that defensive Xbow to play an offensive one, and then I kind of just win the game. So that's what I'm going to do here. You can't even Fireball this in the tower, so that's like the main thing that's working for me here. I'm going to go Fire Spirits to the river. I'm going to go Ice Wizard. He's going to Fireball probably. He's going to go for a Log. I'm going to end up going for another Ice Golem here. And yeah, he's like having to drop things into stuff that he doesn't want to drop at all. I'm going to go in for a Log. I'm going to end up going in for an Xbow. And I think we got the game in the bag. You don't have your Valkyrie in cycle anymore. You're going to go for Magic Archer. But when you do that, you're really like lining yourself up, dude. You're putting yourself in a world of pain because as soon as you go for Royal Hogs, I Fireball them and you lose the game. So he can't do that, actually. He realizes he can't go for Royal Hogs. Look at that defensive Xbow putting in so much work. So when you can't break through regularly, just go for a defensive Xbow, rack up some damage, and then collect the W from that. So he wasn't able to Fireball that other Xbow, so then I was able to set up another, and I won. GG, well played, and peace out. Gotta give him that hog love as well, boys. That's what's up. Alright, we're gonna be saucing out a good luck. I'm gonna go for Fire Spirits right at the river, and we're gonna see what this man wants to respond with. And he isn't doing anything, man. He's gonna go for an Ice Golem. Okay. So he's down Elixir since he dropped that way later than our Fire Spirit. So I'm very happy with the start of the game. He's gonna have Magic Archer. This is so good for us. I can just Fireball that. So he's gonna have Ice Golem. He's gonna end up having Magic Archer. Might be Bridge Spam. So I'm just gonna chill. I'm not gonna overcommit with an Xbow right into the face of Bridge Spam. Not about it at all, boys. Could also have like a P.E.K.K.A control deck. Nah, it's just Bridge Spam. That's what's up. I'm going to go log that back. Make sure that the Mega Minion finishes off the Barbarians. I'm going to go Ice Wizard as well just to make sure that he does not connect to our tower. And we've already identified that he's going to have Bridge Spam. I just Fireball the Magic Archer every single instance. So I'm happy about it. I can even go for defensive Xbows if I really want to and then set up another offensive one. So he's just going to log. Very well played on his end. Doesn't even incur any damage. But now I'm going to go for Fire Spirits. He's going to have to drop another Ice Golem before he wants to. Really good for us as well. Hopefully he goes Magic Archer or something. He does and I Fireball it. Nah, he's not going to. Oh, he did. This guy's savage. Fireball time. Let's go. Mega Minion is still alive. I don't have Elixir since it's not double Elixir. I would have loved going for an Expo. That would have been so freaking juicy. Yeah, he actually thought I was going to go for an Expo. That's well played. That was a really good battle ram. Instead of like trying to kite or something, he thought that I was going to go for Expo. I was like debating whether or not to do it, but I knew this guy was good, so I didn't want to swerve. Alright, we're going to go for Expo here. Still have an Ice Wizard on the field. He's going to log it. Still on the map, so if he goes for Inferno Dragon or something, it's not going to break. I'm going to go for Mega Minion. Oh, he goes in for the pre-log. He doesn't hit Fire Spirits, though. And the Mega Minion is still alive. We'll get the Expo on top of the tower. Let's go, boys. That's what's up. That's clean. He ends up having to go for another Battle Ram. He can't apply aggression with it. That's what we love to do. Getting his card cycle all out of sorts. I can log again because I want to keep that in rotation. Also bouncing it back, keeping everything alive. I'm going to go for Fire Spirits. That's going to go on top of the Royal Ghost because it's connected to the Barbarians. So I utilize that to the best of my advantage. I'm going to go in for another Mega Minion here. And we are doing really well, guys. All I got to do is go for defensive Expos at this point and Fireball them out. Like a real man. This is how you win the game. Direct damage like a real sir. No stupidity, boys. That's what we always do. Good vibes only, no stupidity. I'm going to Fireball that junk. And then I'm going to log as soon as he goes in. This dude's going hard in the paint, boys. Just got to make sure that Magic Archer doesn't connect to us and we're fine. It's the only thing that matters. Fireball log finishes him off. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. This is definitely a good player. I had to play really cautiously with my cycle, but as I played cautiously, took advantage of the opportune moments, and then I won the game. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Much love, man. Much love. Very good player. Who will you be playing in the next CWA Pro v Pro? I want to play Mini Minter because I lost to him last time. You guys remember when I beat Marcel P after like the 15 win streak and then I lost to Mini Minter? I want to beat Mini Minter this time. That's what I want to do. Also, Mini Minter is like one of my best friends in the community, so I kind of want to play against him. If I win or lose, it'll still be fun, but I want to get redemption, bro. So this guy's going to go for a Royal Ghost. I'm going to go for an Ice Golem. I'm also going to go in for a Mega Minion. Then I'm also going to subsequently follow up with an Ice Wizard, go in for an Xbow. We have supplemented our push pretty well. We have made sure that we defend first, then we go in for the Xbow, and that's usually what you want to do with these type of decks. Also, I'm going to go log this back to make sure we kill the Electro Wizard. Hopefully, the Mega Minion is able to do a lot of damage to the Mega Knight, and then we get some more damage on the top of the tower. So he's going to have Mega Knight, he's going to have Inferno Dragon. Probably one of the hardest possible matchups for this deck. So hopefully we can show how to win this. I'm going to also go in for an Ice Golem to kite off his lane. And I could have like NATO'd that to King, honestly, but it's still fine. I'm going to have to NATO it to King, because it will kill the Ice Golem. Just gave it a little bit more time. So I'm going to go NATO that immediately. Hopefully that actually hits King. And it doesn't. Okay, yikes, guys. Slight misplay on my end, but it's still fine. Definitely should have dealt with the Inferno Dragon, and then we would have been fine. I'm just going to go for Fire Spirits, and I'm also going to log. As I said, that is really, really good against Royal Hogs. If you Fire Spirit plus log, it's a +1 trade. I love doing that. Unfortunately, his log ended up hitting one of our Fire Spirits there. So this is definitely the hardest possible matchup for us. Hopefully we can prevail. Kind of want to go for defensive Expos against them because I can't really play offensive. If I go offensive and then I realize, hey, he's going to have like Mega Knight Inferno Dragon, and I can't get on top of the Inferno Dragon or the Mega Knight, it's really, really bad for us. So if you think about it from that perspective, it's better for us to play a little bit more defensive, a little bit defensive oriented. And I'm going to go drop a Mega Minion right on top of the Inferno Dragon. The Ice Wizard's going to be plowing away. Obviously, we're not going to be able to really facilitate anything with this Expo, but when double elixir happens and we have a defensive Expo, then we're able to do stuff. I'm also going to go for Fire Spirits yet again on the Royal Hogs, and we're going to be able to deny most of the damage from it. That little pesky little Royal Hog, man. But now I'm going to go in for another defensive Expo, and I really want to build off of these defensive Expos, guys. So what I'm thinking is I want to go for Ice Golem. Probably want to NATO everything together, and then Fireball. Really want to make sure that that Electro Wizard ends up dying. Obviously, the Mega Minion is going to be a pain, and he might go for Royal Hogs. He definitely will, but I'm just going to go for Fire Spirits. I'm going to go for a log. I'm going to deny everything, as I said before, +1 trade. I'm totally about it. You guys just saw it live there in action. That's the best thing that you could possibly do. I'm going to go for an Ice Golem to go kite the Royal Ghost. I want to kill that Royal Ghost. He's going to go for a poison. This is really good for us that he went for the poison. That's an overcommitment by him. I need to start going in for my Expos up a little bit higher, but then they get sniped by the Inferno Dragon. So this is just a really difficult matchup, to be frank. What do we want to do here? So he's going to go cycle everything. This is really whack to see that. I'm going to Fireball. Did not end up hitting that. I'm going to go NATO. And then I'm going to go for Ice Golem to make sure that the Mega Knight goes on top of that. It's going to give me log value yet again, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to NATO again. I think NATOing is probably the play, so then the Mega Knight doesn't jump on anything, and then I go for another Ice Golem. So keeping those Ice Wizards alive is so awesome for us, not going to lie. So notice where I dropped this. He can't poison it. Defensive Expos for the dub, boys. So he's going to end up going for Inferno Dragon because he doesn't want to keep that Expo alive, so well played on his end. I could Fireball that. I don't know why he's doing that to himself. That's prime. Definitely going to log that as well. I'm going to go in for Fire Spirits here, and then I'm going to go for an Ice Golem to kite. Going to go for Ice Wizard on defense. I'm going to go Mega Minion right on top of the Inferno Dragon because the Inferno Dragon is definitely quite the menace. We're getting chip damage here and here. I have to play so defensive because every single one of his cards counters my Expo. So it's like I'm not even playing an Expo deck, to be frank. I'll go for a log just for more chip. I might start spell cycling him out, to be frank. Like, that's probably the best play. Fireballing here. You know, that's what I'm going to do. I've decided. We've decided, boys. And I'm going for Fire Spirits on top. And then I want to go for an Ice Golem to kite again. So then the Expo's staying alive. If the Expo stays alive, then we're thriving. Oh, the Expo's going to die. Unfortunate. It's okay, though. I can just go for an Ice Wizard again. That's going to pull. I'm going to go for Mega Minion right on top. I'm going to go log this, and then I'm going to Fire Spirit. And as long as he doesn't go in for his own log, then we're thriving. I'm going to go in for another Mega Minion or Ice Golem again. And then I can start Fireball cycling, I think. He's going to go for a log, well played on his end. He's really playing aggressive here. He's super feisty, man. Why is he such a frisky sir? So, obviously, I kind of want to go in for another defensive Expo. And he's going to give me log value. He's going to give me Fireball value, or Fire Spirit value. I can start like fireballing him now at this point. Really have to make something happen though. It's 3 more fireballs. Maybe we can do it. Ice Wizard gets some chip. 2 more fireballs and 1 more log. So, a couple more logs actually. I have to go for Fire Spirits here. And I think we're fine. I'm going to go for the fireball. I think this is warranted. So I need 2 more logs. I'm going to go in for Ice Wizard. Need a little bit chip damage. I'm going to go for 1 more log, 1 more fireball, and then I win the game. So I'm going to end up going for Tornado here. Fire Spirits. I just need to cycle cheap cards to get back. Going for the fireball. I just need to get back to log, and we do secure this W. This is the hardest possible matchup. And notice how safely I had to play. I had to utilize the entirety of the timer just to win this game against the hardest possible counter deck. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Can't believe we won that. No offensive expos.